Michael, you've got an application in front of the SEC to convert this Grayscale Bitcoin trust of yours to an ETF, a pure play ETF. The SEC has until early July to respond to your application. ETFs, you said you might want to sue if they don't approve your application. Why and on what legal grounds would you have to sue them?
Well, listen, the Grayscale team has never wavered in its commitment to converting GBTC to an ETF. 8 years ago, that's directly the way that we structured this product. And if we zoom back out over time, regulators in the SEC in particular have...
Calico Crypto here. Thanks for tuning in. As you just saw that little clip, okay, this is one of the people who work at Grayscale. You know, Grayscale, they're a crypto whale. They move the market. They buy, they sell, they do all that. If you didn't know that, now you know. Go follow them on Twitter. They'll let you know when they're pumping and dumping at the end of the day and what they're invested in now. So either way, though, let's get back to the point at hand, okay? If you notice what this dude said, he said that they have papers ready to give to the SEC to create the Bitcoin ETF, okay? Now, the most important part of that clip that you got to understand is that he said 8 years. It has been 8 years that they've been putting this together and trying to push it. 8 years, ladies and gentlemen. Jerome Powell said that they've been studying digital assets and currencies for decades, I think he said, or over a decade. That just lets you know that these guys, these power players in the game, Grayscale, Fidelity, all those big banks and all those big brokerages and the government, they've known about Bitcoin, they've known about crypto assets, and they're steps ahead of the game. They know what they're trying to establish, the fourth industrial revolution, where everything is tokenized. He said for the past 8 years. You see what I'm saying? So is it gonna happen? Yes, they're gonna have an ETF at some point. For those of you that don't know what an ETF is, an ETF says right here, all right? Let's scroll down actually to get a simpler way to break down. An ETF is a collection of hundreds or thousands of stocks or bonds managed by experts in a single fund that trades on the stock exchange. That means an ETF follows the price of everything in the basket, right? So if you have a Bitcoin ETF, it's not just gonna have Bitcoin in it. It's gonna have Bitcoin, Ethereum, BAT token, just a whole bunch of tokens, XRP. It's gonna have a bunch of them, and then the price of that pretty much is gonna follow the price of all those assets, right? For example, Bitcoin dips, but everything else goes up, then the price of that ETF might go down a bit or it might go up a bit. It just all depends, right? But either way, the importance of this is letting everybody know that crypto is here to stay. Crypto is the future. Tokenization is the future. They've been working on this for over a decade, ladies and gentlemen, over a decade. He said 8 years ago. That stuck out to me. I'm like, I didn't even know that. Bitcoin ain't even been out that long, and they were already thinking about that. XRP ain't been out for that long, and they were already thinking about it. So put it like this, the major players in the game are in the game. They've been in the game. They're doing what they need to do, moving CEOs around. They're trying to establish everything and set it all up. All you got to do is follow the money. That's all you got to do. Set yourself up, get those bags, have a better future at the end of the day. I mean, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you think. Like, sub, hit the bell, whatever, follow, whole 9 yards. Get those bags. I'm out of here.